You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Perfect.
WWE Night of Champions is in the mother effing books, baby. And dare I say, it was a good show. You know what? We're going to stop that. We expect good shows now from WWE. We expect them. We're going to stop saying, oh, I'm surprised it was a good show. No, we expect greatness from WWE now. Even if Vince is still in charge. We expect it. We demand it. And we also demand hit the like button. Follow me, RJD. Follow me at What The Wrestling, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And Instagram. Also, for all you gamers out there, RJDTV on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Follow me on the Twitter, RJD199, baby. Let us not waste any more time. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, baby. Night of Champions, everybody. Night of Champions. It was a good show. And it was topped all off by the Bloodline collapsing all around you. This was awesome. We're going to talk about this quickly. Going to run down what happened. The best thing on this show was the main event. And I think we'll probably talk about that first because there's a lot to talk about. And I loved it. It was awesome. I cannot wait to see what happens on Friday. But first things first, hit the goddamn like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, everybody. You guys already know what it is. Hit the like button. I know everybody keeps talking. Does your pinky go up? Yes, my pinky's not broken. So, like I was saying, hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You guys already know. Beginning and end of the videos, the links will be up and they are in the description. So, let's keep it pushing. Let's talk about the last thing first because that was the best thing on the show. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. This was A++++. So, at the end of the day, very good match. Crowd was super duper into it. And the end came where there was a ref bump, everybody. So, there's a ref bump. He got speared to holy hell by Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn comes back and capitalizes. Sami Zayn hits the Superman punch. He's going for the spear on Roman Reigns. But after that, he gets hit with a Superman punch. And then he gets hit. And then I think he got hit with something. And then he got the hell out of there. And we had the Usos come out of nowhere and interrupt the end of the match. So after Roman gets dumped out, the Usos come in. They beat up KO. They beat up KO. They beat up Sammy. They're going to super kick Sammy. They do. They're going to super kick him double time. But they miss and they hit Solo Sikoa. So it is at this point. Well, first we're gonna hit him with the.
How dare you?
Then we're gonna hit him with the. Listen.
Bruh.
So he hit the wrong person.
Stupid.
Then Roman is on the ground. He looks up and he's like, "You idiots." And of course, Roman is furious. And Roman is like, "Didn't I tell you not to come? There ain't no day one no more. I told you to get out." And he hits Jimmy. Jimmy is like, "What the holy hell?" Then Jay's like, "Oos, we trying to help, Oos. It was a mistake. Relax, man. We coming to help, Oos. There ain't no day one no more. Get out of here. Get out of my ring." And he mushes him twice. And Jay is still trying to plead with him. Roman turns around and he eats a super kick. Jimmy super kicks Roman Reigns to holy hell. And I was like, "Oh, he super kicked him." The crowd is going crazy. Jimmy's like, "I'm tired of this." And Jay is like, "Why you do that? We got to stick together. Why you do that, man? Why you do that?" Yo, if there's an Emmy for WWE, Jay Uso deserves an Emmy, man. Shout out to Main Event Jay. He's been holding it down since their cage match or Hell in a Cell match, whatever it was. Jay Uso's been holding it down, man. The right hand man. So Jay's like, "Why you do that? You wasn't supposed to do that." And Jimmy's like, "I should have did. I'm doing something you should have did long time ago, Oos. He ain't your brother. I'm your brother. I would never do that to you." And then Jimmy turns around and super kicks him again. He super kicks him again. You get 2 super kicks. And then the crowd is going crazy. Everybody's like, "Oh," if you look in the crowd, everybody's like, "Oh my God." Everybody's going crazy. And that's how you know people are invested. Don't look at what's happening in the ring. Look at the crowd. And if you see people going, "Oh," that's how you know people are there with you. They're there. Because I was there from my couch. So he super kicks him, going crazy. He's like, "Listen, Oos, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. Let's go." So they leave. Roman is sitting there dazed out. We get a haluva, we get a stunner, we get a haluva kick, and they retain the titles. Roman Reigns is a loser. So he's lost. Now, he didn't get pinned. Solo took the pin. But he is a loser. And the bloodline is imploding in front of his eyes. This was awesome. This story has been told for the last couple of years. And now you see how it is imploding on itself. This has been the best long-term story WWE has told in a decade easy. This was awesome. We'll see what happens on Sunday. Sami Zayn and KO, they did their thing. Now, what I also liked, going back to the beginning of the match, Sami Zayn, I didn't know, he's from Syrian descent, so he couldn't get into Saudi Arabia the last couple of times they went. But now he can. And I don't know. Oh, shoot. Hold on real quick. All right, we back. We back. I had to make sure everything was good. Anyway, so he is of Syrian descent. So I didn't know he came out in full. I don't want to. How do I say this? He came out in full garb. I don't know what that thing is called, but the white robe looking. I forget what it's called. Doesn't matter. He came out like that, and he also. I want to say it's Arabic. He spoke. I didn't even know he spoke Arabic, but the crowd went crazy for it, so it must be Arabic. He came out in full garb. Full garb. Crowd loved it. It reminded me of his Canadian entrance, because he got like the hometown homegrown entrance, and it is like funny to see. Genuinely, I am happy to see Sami Zayn get this. Like, people go their whole careers and don't get a pop like that, and he's gotten 2 of them this year. Sami Zayn is still hot, and this feud, this match, brought this feud back to where it was. The end of this match, with the Bloodline imploding on itself, brought this feud back to where it was at WrestleMania. So now the Bloodline is back to being the story that everybody's talking about. Sami Zayn is back to being the hottest thing in the company. Well, one of the hottest things. And that is great. So shout out to them. They did their thing here. This was good stuff. You know what? I guess I'll go backwards because I'm already talking about that. Brock and Cody. Brock and Cody was good. This was all about Cody's arm. As everybody well knows, Cody was out for 9 months because he tore his pectoral muscle. He had a excellent Hell in a Cell match with Seth Rollins. And then Cody had to go away to get surgery. Now, storyline wise, Brock broke his arm. He had a titanium cast, so he used his biggest weakness as his biggest weapon. Brock was basically tossing his ass around, and then he hit Brock with it, and he started hitting Brock with it, and that's the story they told. Hit him with a crossroads. Cody cutter, disaster kick, started hitting Brock over the head. Brock put him in a Kimura forever. I mean, that was like the longest Kimura I've ever seen. He gets to the ropes. Brock hits him with the F5. He tries to fight back, but at the end of the day, Brock puts him in another Kimura forever, and then Brock ends up winning because Cody passed out. So he didn't get knocked out. He didn't pin. He didn't tap 1, 2, 3, but he did pass out, which is okay. Protect him a little bit. That's fine. And this is setting up another match. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Roman Reigns as far as Roman Reigns and Cody. How do they get back to that? Are they gonna extend it to the next year? I don't know. But Cody needs to be the one to beat Roman and finish the story. But now Cody is 1-1 with Brock. Typical WWE 50-50 bullshit. So you already know Cody is gonna fight Brock again, probably at SummerSlam, and beat him. I think Cody should have just beat Roman at WrestleMania, but let's see what they do with the Bloodline, because they could extend that all the way probably till next year. So we'll see what happens with that. We had Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. This was a squash. Natalya got beat up real quick, and then at the end of the match, Dom hopped on Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley was basically just holding him like a newborn baby. They're having a lot of fun with this. I like to see Rhea Ripley having fun out there with Dominic. They're having a lot of fun with this. And I love the fact, you could tell they're having fun because they're like having genuine smiles on their faces. So I like to see that. That's awesome. Shout out to them. Then we had the Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Asuka. This whole match was about Asuka just cheating. Asuka's pulling her hair. Asuka's doing little things. Asuka's just cheating, being an aggressive, just I don't care, badass. Bianca Belair, super athletic, super strong, showing off her talents as always. She did have some boos. Now she's been champion for a year, and the boos were coming in, and they were noticeable. It was a majority, but they were noticeable. It's not like Puerto Rico where everybody was just into EO, but the boos are starting to come. Bianca Belair needed a change. And the fact that Asuka beat her here was great. Asuka misted her, but missed the mist. She missed the mist. Get it? Haha.
You stupid.
Anyway, she missed the mist, and then they continued to fight. She continued to grab her hair and trying to cheat and do low quality things to win the match. But in the end, she got thrown to the outside, and the ref is kind of trying to push Bianca away because Bianca's just wailing on her. So she misted her hands. Bianca went to go put her in a KOD position, and she put her fingers in her eyes, and she's like, oh, I can't see. And then she gets kicked in the head. And she loses the title.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Wow. That was awesome. And the reason it was awesome is because Bianca Belair, she oversells the mist. She's just like, oh my God, I can't see. So she oversells it. She looks like frantic doing it, which makes it look that much better. And Asuka, that dastardly Asuka, that cheater, and Asuka's the new champ. People were genuinely surprised and happy. So that was good. Good stuff there. That I liked. Then we had Gunther, aka Walter, versus Mustafa Ali. Ali basically fought from behind this whole match. He came out with the scarf and the thing around. I forget what the Arabic people wear, the Muslim people wear. It's like a scarf and it has like the lining on it. I forget what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but I know he is from that descent. He is from that culture as well. So he got a huge pop, and I was happy for Ali because that brother is so fantastic in the ring. It's just they keep giving him like shitty gimmick after shitty gimmick after shitty gimmick, and it's like nothing gets over. But when you see him in the ring, he's fantastic. But it's like, God damn, can we give this brother something to get his teeth into? But he fought back, hit him with a good 450 splash, near fall there. He had another near fall, and he almost beat Gunther. Then Gunther just got irritated, beat the holy hell out of him, hit him with a shotgun drop kick. That will never not be impressive from Gunther because he's such a large man. And that shotgun drop kick he does, and you just fly across the ring. And Ali bumping all over the place, flies across the ring, and then he gets powerbomb, stack pin, and Gunther retains. Ali fighting from behind, the ultimate underdog. Hopefully now he gets some goddamn momentum behind him because that sucks. And Ali, once again, put on a good performance. Gunther retains. Shout out to Walter. He's awesome. We had Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. This was okay. Ladies worked hard, but Stratus gets the win here because Zoe Stark came from under the ring out of nowhere. She basically was like, she came out of nowhere when Becky had the match won. She hit her with the Z360, legit broke her nose, threw her back in the ring, and then she got pinned by Trish and Stratus faction, and then she got pinned. Now we know when Becky Lynch has a bloody nose, that's when shit gets real. So Becky Lynch with the bloody nose, it's something about Becky Lynch with a bloody nose, and then she just, she is a very tough woman. And Becky Lynch she's coming. So shout out to her. Her pairing up with Zoe Stark, I like that. That's going to be a fantastic feud. So way to get Zoe Stark introduced. Zoe Stark is very good in the ring. So watch out for that feud. That's going to be a fantastic feud. Stratus gets the win. We'll see what happens moving forward. And then we had World Heavyweight Championship Seth freaking Rollins versus AJ Styles. Very, very good opening match. These two are freaking fantastic. Two of the best in the ring in the world. And Seth Rollins is that brother there. Like Seth Rollins is, listen. Put some respect on his name. Just put some respect on his name. He's amazing. That's all I can say. Seth Rollins is amazing. Put some respect on that brother's name. And he came out of nowhere and he gets the win with a very, very strong opening match. Going for the phenomenal forearm is AJ, but he gets hit with a super kick. Seth Rollins was going for the stomp, but his knee gave out, which was good storytelling there. Then we had a pedigree by Rollins that gave him enough power to get up, get through the injury, hit the curb stomp, sell the knee, get the pin, and AJ loses. He goes back to SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken, and Seth Rollins gets the win, and that championship is on Monday Night Raw. And this was a very, very good show. So, with that being said, this was awesome. I cannot wait to see what happens tonight and what happens on Friday. I hope we get more Triple H and less Vince McMahon, but we'll see what happens. And moving forward, let's go. WWE Night of Champions was a good show. Very, very good show. I'm not going to sit here and lie. And I look forward to seeing what happens next month. So with that being said, I'm out. Let's see what happens on Monday Night Raw. Your Monday Night Raw review will be coming to you mañana. You already know. I'm out of here. Everybody be safe. Peace.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?